Hey guys, welcome back to another Talks with Timmy channel update, episode number 5, 6, 7, I don't know, I can't remember. It's been too long since the last channel update, so I've lost track. But anyway, welcome back. So, if you've been wondering where I've been really busy at school, working as an ALT in Japan. And so that's taken up a lot of my time during the day, and I wasn't actually able to make any good content on the side. That's what I thought. And I kept making that excuse until I stumbled across an idea for this channel. And what I want you to, if you've been in the loop, what I've basically done with the channel is I'm currently in the middle of a revamp. I'm doing this project. So what is this project that you ask yourself? Well, it's pretty much what I've already been doing. I like to consider Talks with Timmy a small project that's very personal to me, and so what I've basically done is a revamp of this project, and I'm changing the way that I'm using content and producing content and putting content out there. So one of the first changes that I've made is on my social media platforms. So if you follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, and maybe LinkedIn as well, you'll probably notice that I've adjusted some of the content that I've put on there and changed a couple of the things that I've done. So it's a big complicated process, but it's really big. It's actually not as easy as I initially made it out to be in my own head, given that it takes a lot of time to actually get this right. So it's going to take quite a while for it to get into a habit and a routine for me. So that's kind of where the channel's at the moment. And then as far as the YouTube channel is concerned, you've probably noticed that I am stumbling over my words quite a lot at the moment because it is already midnight here in Japan, and I've just, why am I shooting a video at midnight? Well, I made a commitment to myself that I am going to keep making content even if I'm tired. I'm not going to sacrifice my health, thank God no. It's just a temporary thing that I need to get through in a phase so that I can actually make some a temporary phase that I'm gonna go through to make sure that I'm making a commitment to myself, hitting those goals and targets that I set for myself as well, so that I can become a routine and a habit, a good habit that is healthy later on. So how late that will be, I reckon 30 days time, because that's how long it takes to turn a discipline into a habit. But anyway, so as far as the project is concerned, you probably want to know exactly what I'm doing in terms of the revamp. So number one, YouTube. I've made a commitment to this channel now that we are going to be uploading one video every single day, if not during the day, at nighttime. So now I'm going to be uploading a video up onto YouTube every single day, so make sure that you keep up with what's going to come out, up with the content, and it just gives you a little bit more flexibility of what content to choose from and what to pick and what you want to watch. Just like this video that I made yesterday, that I uploaded yesterday, about making yakisoba at home, and my version of chicken yakisoba, just from reading some basic instructions on the back of a packet, as well as just getting some basic ingredients at the local supermarket here in Japan at Seiyu, or even Delicia. So you've got some really cool wicked stuff that's going to come out. Number one, so someone requested cooking tutorials or cooking vids of me making stuff at home. Another person's requested some foods within the Nagano prefecture, which is the the prefecture that my city Matsumoto is currently in anyway. So during my summer vacation, I plan to go travel around a little bit, go try out some different kinds of foods, record them, and actually upload them onto the travel playlist as well. And I'm just going around collecting a catalog of different foods in Nagano. Someone else has also mentioned to me that they would like to hear me play more trumpet as well. So there will be some more music, hopefully, up on the channel as well. So I've got plenty of content to create for you guys, and so I'm going to make that commitment and every single day upload a video onto this channel. So starting yesterday, there's going to be a video every single day for the next 30 days to start off, and then potentially throughout the whole year once this has become a habit, because it will become a routine and then I won't even have to think about it. Alright, cool. I'm not going to worry and stress too much about what kind of content will be on here. It's just going to be content. Anything that I can think of is going to come up onto YouTube, because the minute I think about it a little bit too much is probably the time that I could have spent uploading something for you guys to watch. And look, if you're interested in watching it, be my guest. If you're not interested in watching it, that's okay too. But the fact is that there's content and it's very interesting to me and potentially the current audience following me on YouTube. So if you're following me on YouTube, big thank you and appreciation out to you. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you do like my videos and you're not subscribed to the channel. So make sure that you do that as well. And that way you can keep up to date with what's coming up. Also, what the channel? Oh yes. Now number 2, we're going to be going on to the social media side of things. So as far as the social media revamp and the content that's coming up on social media, it's slightly different to what we are doing on YouTube. So YouTube is very heavily quality content. It's pretty much edited. It's sometimes scripted from time to time. It's heavily driven to producing a full version of the content for you guys, whereas social media is more of bite-sized chunks of content that you guys just consume throughout the day. So first one is Facebook. As I mentioned in my Facebook stories or in my Facebook posts, what I'm going to be doing with Facebook is literally taking Facebook's initial and actual idea of networking and just talking to people and sharing my face a little bit more in terms of my photos, because that's what Facebook initially was. It's just sharing photos of friends and family and actually having a profile pic of your face. And so that's where I got the idea of FaceTime, because FaceTime is a big thing on Facebook. Everybody always talks about, I'm going to FaceTime you. Why not just constantly have a FaceTime? Just have stories of my face, and if people are watching me on Facebook and stories and they are sick of my voice and my face, they're going to have to get used to it, because there's going to be a lot more of it on the stories, okay? And it's just going to be sharing a lot of little bits of information and my stories that I come across in or think up of during the day. So the goal here is to have at least 10 stories posted each day. I have not hit that target yet in the last 2 days, in the first 2 days of this project. So hopefully by the end of this month, I will have hit that 10 times a day of stories. Yeah, 10 stories a day over at least a couple times throughout the month, and just to get that consistency going. And then same thing with Instagram stories. Instagram stories is going to be really popular, I think, amongst a lot of the colorful people who love to use colors and filters on Instagram, because Instagram is where I'm going to be showing a little bit more creativity and a little bit more colorful nature of myself. So to give you a bit of a comparison, Facebook is all about FaceTime and really getting to know the person. It's very personalized and engaging, and I think Facebook in a way is a little bit more mature in terms of the audience as well, so you tend to have deeper conversations with a little bit more information, not too much like YouTube, but just a little bit more information to inform people of exactly what's going on, and people love to talk on Facebook, so it's very personalized. Whereas Instagram is all about that instant gratification. So it's really all about instant good feelings, goodwill, and feeling good, because I've just got a lot of pleasure from seeing some really cool photos, videos, and potentially filtered text. So that's what Instagram's going to be about in terms of stories. Stories are going to be like, Shazam, here we go. Here's something really cool that's happened. It's going to be really hyped up. It's going to be very energetic, very colorful, and so on and so forth. And then as far as Twitter is concerned, I like to think of it as like a little bird talking to your ear. So any little bits of information that I can come across with, or any bits of information that I can share with you onto Twitter, it'll be like a little bird talking to you, essentially. Very small chunks of information of what I hear, what I share, and what I come across, and what I did. So because if you look at Twitter, it was initially a news form of media, and so I just share news on Twitter. So if you haven't followed me on Twitter yet, you can follow me at Talks with Timmy. I post maybe 3-4 times at the moment, but I am looking to boost that up to 5 posts a day on Twitter, or tweet at least 5 times a day. Not post, tweet. So at least tweet 5 times a day. Same thing with Facebook and Instagram. I am looking to post at least 5 times a day. It's really going to be tricky because each platform is going to be customized towards their respective audiences, if that makes sense. So each content is being tailor-made for every single platform. LinkedIn, maybe not as many posts because, well, not at the moment, because it's a different type of content yet again. LinkedIn is what I'm going to be aiming to do, is have a little bit of an elevation platform in terms of the professional network and what's it, the kind of like the corporate world, in business world, if that makes sense. And it's literally going to be about content that I can upload that has an outcome and that is solid. It is actual information that I can share that will help other people improve what they're already doing. So it'll be things like articles, photographs of networking events, videos of me teaching something or whatnot. That's literally what LinkedIn's gonna be. And at the moment, it won't be 5 posts a day, but hopefully by the end of the month, we will be working our way up towards making those 5 posts a day happening, just like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So that's pretty much the revamp of the project. If you have any questions and you want to know exactly what the hullabaloo and what's going on with the channel in terms of more specifics, then you can just email me at talkswithtimmy@outlook.com, or you can message me through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'll be on there for most of the evening after school, and also otherwise you can leave a comment in the bottom of the channel of this video. See, I'm stumbling again. At the bottom of the video, where a whole bunch of people will hopefully be asking some questions or connecting with you. But again, this is just a channel update video, so I don't expect much to actually come through. So that's all I have for you in terms of the channel update. Oh, one other thing, I have just decided to design a business card for the channel as well. So the business card will be released as soon as I have it printed. But at the moment I don't have it printed. I've got it designed all on Publisher, Microsoft Publisher, and ready to go. So I will let you know when that is going to be released. Business cards are a really big deal here in Japan. It's actually treated like an extension of someone's arm. So you can imagine how much an influence and power your business card can have to someone, and which is why it's treated with a lot of importance, care and respect. So that's one of the reasons why I made a business card, so that in Japan I can have a little bit of an easier time actually networking, getting to know different people, and actually get some more content for the channel, because I can't just walk anywhere and record, unfortunately, especially with my smartphone. Japan has what is called portrait rights, where people can actually refuse to be taken photos of in terms of their face. Anything that identifies someone through their face, voice, appearances or whatever, they have the right to do that. And also, again, privacy is a big issue here in Japan. People are really sensitive to a camera lens. You notice it a lot when you're walking in shops where people just hide. It's not just a European thing, it's actually on a much bigger scale here in Japan, which is why you notice a lot of people tend to record their, or a lot of Japanese YouTubers tend to record their videos in their room when there's no one else around, or they'll tend to record it in a quiet space outside, when no one's walking around or walking into them, or where they're not disturbing anyone else. So you'll probably notice that as soon as you come to Japan, you just notice that there's not many cameras around, unless it's a professional, proper video camera, or someone with a proper photography, or someone who's from the press or working for a newspaper. Otherwise, it's fairly rare, and you will see it mainly in quiet places or where there's not many people around. So that's kind of actually one of the reasons why I found it so difficult to get some content and actually make some YouTube videos. But now that I have a plan, and I've got these business cards that are going to come out, hopefully that's going to open the doors, and it's going to reduce some of the stress of getting some content out for you guys. But anyway, so that's all for today. That's all for the channel update. I hope you enjoyed that. If you do want to leave a comment again and find out a little bit more of how this thing's going to all work, also make sure that you subscribe and you like the video, and stay up to date and wait for the next channel update video. And also get ready for tomorrow, because there will be a new video coming out. I'm still deciding what it is. It's most likely going to be a training video or a exercise video routine. So make sure that you stay up to date with that and you go check it out. Otherwise, I'll see you guys again soon. See ya. Bye.